if there was like one call to action that you had for people listening to this, let's say in Web 2 and Web 3 that have not participated in the commons, what would it be? What do you think like the most important next step is in being onboarded to this not just this worldview, but maybe participating in some type of movement that falls under this worldview?
That's a really great question. In some ways, I wish that our course was ready for this call to action because I'm really excited to share a a community organizing course that introduces people to how to utilize some of these tools to organize their own local communities. Um, so I would say follow along for that course, which should come out in the next month or two. And and in the meantime, I would say, the work of Elinor Ostrom is really helpful to get into at a really high level, just because her work on the commons is, is so fundamental. Um, I would look into Vandana Shiva's work on Earth democracy. She has kind of a post nation state vision of a kind of populist bottom up democracy. Um, and yeah, generally, I would say, meeting the people that are in your neighborhood, going to a local farm and meeting the farmers that are growing your food or could be growing your food and getting a CSA and starting to just develop an intimacy with place. It's going to be those relationships that, especially as things get weirder and some of these big systems start crumbling, like it's really going to be those relationships that carry us through. And so just developing a higher degree of intimacy with the place where you are and the people that are around you will empower you once you have access to the tools and all of the cool things that we can do. It requires that underlying intimacy with the people that are in your community. So I would start there.
It's interesting. I'm almost reading a like tempered approach. There's not a like meme coin style. Everyone rushed to this project. Everyone tried to fund common goods. Everyone get on Gitcoin and fund around, right? That's not what you're suggesting. It sounds like maybe you recognize that what's going on in all of these projects takes time to incubate and develop, and we're still figuring things out. And so there's not a singular call to action yet. It's more fundamental, right? It's just participate with what's right in front of you, right? The food you're eating, the community you're in, etc. And again, it seems like over time those bridges will connect, right? The Web 3 side, and again, like people's daily lives, how they're living, and you know, I think that that's what brings us to the world that you're talking about. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, in some ways, I feel like the next Occupy is going to happen on Web3,
There
and
we
it's
go.
not going to be about critiquing anything. It's going to be about actually building the next world. And I don't want to shoot that shot right now because I I want to conserve all of the energy to
Mhm.
that moment so that I've been part of so many things that have been false promises of creating that world. I don't want to be another voice that's like, it's happening and it's this one thing, come do my thing. Like
Mhm.
we've got a couple shots left as a species to like actually do something really epic and massive and transformational. And I want to make sure that we take absolute advantage of each one of those opportunities and we don't waste that collective energy. Because if you get someone excited about the potential of something and then it doesn't actually work or materialize, that person may never believe again that that is possible. And so I'm holding off on until we've really got that shot lined up, and then it's going to be go time, and it's going to be beautiful. And I see it as being full of art and music and family, and it's kids. It's a block party. It's like planting gardens together. Like it's going to be fun, but it's not right now. We're working towards it, when we're gonna get there.
Cool. I love that. Love the energy there. And I love all those things you described. I like barbecues. I like block parties. And I haven't been to a block party in a while. I don't know if they, I'm in Portland right now. I don't know if black parties are really a thing here, but in Chicago, so it's such a thing. It's central. It was central to neighborhoods, central to that sense of community. Yeah, I need to talk to my neighbors about that. I don't know why there's not a block party over here. I'm really glad you brought that up. Benjamin, it's been a fantastic conversation. I really appreciate you digging into these topics with us. And I'm sure it'll be really cool to check in again in a couple of months, see how things are progressing. And, that's one of the things we really want to do is keep exploring with other people in this space, how projects evolve and how we can help and how we can, connect more people to what's needed as we all better understand where human capital actually is needed and how people can help in meaningful ways and just participate in growing this whole system that the plurality that we're all building towards. So, you're obviously a really clear, really focused voice, and I feel like rallying around the fundamentals. And it's just been such a joy hearing you break things down and explore what you're working on and why this vision for a world makes sense for all of us to really work towards. So I'm super happy with the conversation. Is there anything else that you wanted to emphasize or give a shout out to, Benjamin?
Yeah, I would encourage people who are working in the space to become members of Open Civics. And we're going to be doing our next grant round on Gitcoin, giving out at least $20,000 of ETH, but hopefully more with matching funds from some additional partners. And we're really focused on collaboration this round. So we're trying to fund clusters of projects that are working on similar things to help fund them collaborate together. So that's going to be a really exciting innovation on top of the Gitcoin stack. So we encourage folks to, if you're listening, check out that round, consider donating or applying to participate in the round. And yeah, just generally following along this journey. It's at Open Civics on all platforms. And you can also follow me at Omni Harmonic on X.
Cool, awesome. Yeah, we'll link that all up in the show notes as well. And I would definitely be supporting this next Gitcoin round. As soon as I have a link, I'll be posting that on my LinkedIn, Twitter, and everywhere else I can. So best of luck there. And that's really fantastic. Thank you so much, Benjamin. It's been great talking to you. And I'll catch you on Twitter.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank
Bye,
you very
bye.
much.
Bye.